I never thought anyone can pull out a Sonic movie. It took me completely by surprise. And I wouldn't even have gone to see it if it wasn't for the fact that they actually listened to the fans. The fans were complaining that the hedgehog doesn't look like the hedgehog is supposed to look. And the people who made the movie, they already had the movie and they said, you know what? You're right, we're going back to the drawing board. We're listening to the fan criticism. And because of that, they made money. Now, just because the first movie was good doesn't mean the sequel is going to be. I mean, there's so many movies where the sequel completely drops the ball. So I am curious to see if this trailer can get me hyped. Because I have no idea. I haven't seen it. I'm just curious to see if this trailer is enough to convince me to go to the cinema and see the sequel.
Quick stretch, little snack, and here we go.
Sonic, I love that you want to help make a difference.
Mind if I drive?
But you're being reckless.
Don't worry, nobody's gonna get hurt.
Pretending to be Batman.
Blue Justice, trademark pending.
You're still just a kid.
Woohoo!
Trust me, there will come a moment when your powers will be needed. But you don't choose that moment. That moment chooses you.
I just got goosebumps. Wait a second, did you steal that from Oprah?
So up till now, it's kind of average. It's kind of more of the same. Not excited, but not disappointed either. I assume that if I go and I see this, I'll be at least just as entertained as I've been with the first one. But I'm hoping that they're going to raise the ante. It's a sequel. You take what you have and you build on top of it. It's supposed to be better. It's not supposed to be the same. It's not supposed to be worse. It's supposed to be better. At least this is how people had expectations back in my days.
Bumps. Wait a second, did you steal that from Oprah? He's back!
Papa's got a brand new stash.
I really love what they did with trying to stay true to the spirit of the IP. The costume of Robotnik looks like you'd expect. He's got this mustache and he's bald. The design of the spaceships, they look like eggs. I guess the only difference is that Robotnik isn't fat. But if we make a list, there's more positives than negatives. So I love the fact that they're staying true to the vibe. And this is what you're supposed to do if you take a movie and you're making it after an IP. You need to get the vibe of that IP going in your movie. Otherwise, you're just conning people. You're just pretending that, oh yes, I'm going to take this IP and it's going to totally be like the IP you're expecting. Not.
Since I've been gone, I've discovered the source of ultimate power. That sounds big. It's been on my vision board for years.
Hope I'm not too late.
I'm sorry, who are you?
Name's Tails.
Okay, this is what we're gonna do. Step 1, light taunting. Step 2, I have no idea.
Oh my god. You guys can't see this because there's no camera. And there's no camera, so you guys can't see this. But I'm totally soy facing right now. Like, my face has an expression of soy. I am really hyped up about this. Because I played this as a kid. And the fact that they chose to use the same airplane. Yeah, I want to see the movie now. It is great. I love it. They definitely up the ante. And the dialogue between Tails and Sonic is very wholesome. So I'm hooked right now.
That wasn't too bad. Today's forecast calls for a 100% chance of adventure. Return to sender. Face it, you're never going to get my power.
Do I look like I need your power?
He looks like he knows the way. He totally looks like he knows the way. I didn't even expect Knuckles here, neither Tails, because I haven't read anything about the sequel. This is the first time that I'm watching the trailer, so I didn't expect Tails, I didn't expect Knuckles. But I do love the fact that Knuckles is a villain. That's how he started off in the game as well, so they're trying to stay true to that part of the story. it's absolutely excellent. The only criticism that I have at this point is that I find the lack of Rogue the Bat to be depressing. And you gotta bring Rogue the Bat at some point. I'm really curious if she's going to be wokeified. My God, can you imagine a wokeified version of Rogue the Bat? But hopefully they're not going to do that. So, yeah, I mean, I'm looking at it. This is the type of movie that I would definitely take my family to. If I was a kid, if I was a teenager, I would be so hyped up over this. I still am hyped up because it does seem like an entertaining way to pass a couple of hours. And it's going to be out on April the 8th. Now, as you can see here, right, they don't have to give disabilities to the comments. It's very rare when you see a trailer to a hyped up movie not having disabilities on the comments. And I bet they don't even have to pay Rotten Tomatoes in order to get favorable coverage. But as you can see, people are really excited about this. And, Idris is voicing Knuckles. He sounds intimidating for once. Yeah, Knuckles is supposed to sound intimidating. He was intimidating when you actually played the game and you got to face off against him. So it's very weird to see. Now, I know probably people like Mauler and Drags, they're going to complain and nitpick and everything. I don't know. I just want to be entertained. All right, like I just want to see Tails taking a plane, going up against Robotnik and dodging some missiles. If I see that, I'm happy. And I think I'm going to get that if I go. Like that's my expectation. And I gotta say, like with the first movie with Sonic, I just expected to see a cute hedgehog on the screen cracking a couple of jokes. And I got to see that and more, so that movie surpassed my expectations. And this one has to be a little bit extra. You know, I need to see a little bit more than that. And I think I'm going to, with the fact that they decided to bring Knuckles and the fact that they decided to bring Tails. Which, by the way, is interesting that they managed to get their designs right. So they're not going to have to redesign Knuckles. They're not going to have to redesign Tails like they did with the first movie. So yeah, you know, like people keep saying that my channel is built on negativity. Well, here's some positivity and you're going to see the negativity from the chat. It's like, how dare you like this video? You shouldn't like it. You shouldn't consume any entertainment at all. You should become like the Amish and just plow the field and talk with Mother Nature. Just stay away from movies, V. Like, no, I can't. I need entertainment. And this is entertaining. So I'm actually going to spend money on it. With all due seriousness, I do think that things that are good should be rewarded. To signal to the investors at some point that, hey, you can still make money. You just have to put out a good product. And I think that this is a very good product. Let me know what you guys think. And I'll see you in the comment section. Take care.